Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining for our Mindfulness Monday practice. I'm really happy that you're here. My name is Holly Tulls. I am a certified yoga and meditation instructor, and we meet here every first and third Monday of the month from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So we would love to have you at any time join live. It's great to watch the recording afterwards as well. When we meet, I usually spend a couple minutes just kind of giving you a framework for the practice. We spend about 20 minutes together practicing, and I'm holding the space for you, giving you little reminders throughout. 20 minutes is a pretty long time to sit in meditation, but we're doing it together. So that helps a lot, kind of keep our focus together. And again, you have me guiding you. So what is mindfulness? It's really just paying attention. And really, we're always paying attention. And what I think is powerful about this particular practice is that it helps us choose intentionally what we're going to pay attention to. So when we join on the first and third Monday of the month, the object of our attention is our own breath and our own bodies. So just kind of our own being. We use the breath as an anchor because we acknowledge the fact that our minds move. That's what minds do. They move. So we're not trying to quiet the mind. We're not trying to make the mind peaceful. Minds, they move. That's why they're such a useful tool for us. So we're going to remain aware of the movements of our mind, but we're going to stay identified and connected with ourselves as the observer of the movements, if that makes sense to you. Other things that move in the body are emotions. So kind of the same thing. We're not practicing in order to make ourselves feel any certain way. How you feel right now is perfect. How you are right now is perfect. We're just meeting ourselves exactly where we are, and we're observing ourselves while staying connected to our breath. This is powerful. Again, like I said, it helps us train where we want to focus our attention. So here, like I said, we're using our breath. Well, when we go out in the world, then we can say, oh, I'm not going to focus on my friend who's texting me right now. I'm going to keep my attention on this project I want to finish, right? I know I can go back to my friend later. So just one small example. Now, in the caregiving realm, for me, this often shows up because I'm so adept at observing my own mind, the movements of my mind and how chaotic it can be up there sometimes. When my daughter is acting in a way that feels chaotic to me, it's easier for me to stay present and stay calm in my own body and to stay in my own energy rather than to link up with hers and allow her chaos to pull me in. And so when it comes to caregiving, that feels very powerful because then I'm continuously setting the tone for our relationship with the help of my practice. So that being said, let's start practicing. So, and I really want to encourage you, we practice together so that we remember that we have this tool to use. So you can do this when you're driving. You can do this when you're standing in line at the grocery store. You can do this in a meeting because we're not shutting off anything else. We're just staying centered here. We're opening to everything else. We're being with everything else exactly as it is. All right. Our bodies. Feel yourself in your chair. If you're sitting, even out the weight on the left and the right side. If your legs are crossed, I always love to uncross my legs and just put both feet squarely on the floor. And then you can even out the weight of both sides of that too. We want to start with just like a nice grounded foundation. Feel how supported you are. Feel the solid support beneath you. You've always got that. We make our spine long and tall. That just makes a nice clean channel for our breath to flow in and out. Let your shoulders be soft. Arms can just rest wherever they feel comfortable. Soften your jaw, soften your eyes. You can open your eyes or you can close them, whatever helps you stay present. Again, we're not trying to go anywhere. I'm not guiding you away. I'm guiding you within. If you direct your gaze down off your cheekbones, that can send that signal to your brain. Like we are taking our attention inside now. Now that we've got our bodies set up, we're going to stay aware of them. We're going to stay aware of the support beneath us, aware of the sounds all around us, aware of the air on our skin. And we're going to expand that awareness to include our breathing pattern. So we're just starting to observe our breathing, being present with the experience of breathing. So you can feel yourself inhaling, you feel that gentle expansion. There's a tiny natural rest. And we come right into the exhale. So don't try to change your breathing at all. Just let it flow naturally. Because we're just starting, you might notice that your mind is very busy. Why are we doing this? Is this really doing anything at all? I've got to go shopping later. I wonder what's for lunch, etc., etc. Oh, I remember that thing that happened 17 years ago, right? That's what minds do. We just kind of let our mind do what it does. We're observing its movements, but we're staying anchored in how it feels to be breathing. Sometimes if my mind is really busy, I use it as a tool. And I think with the inhale, I am breathing in. And then on the exhale, I think I am breathing out. Kind of giving that busy mind a task. Soft jaw, soft eyes. Maybe you can hear your breath as it's moving in and out. Maybe you're just sensing the air moving through your nostrils. Maybe you're aware of the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your belly as you're breathing. There's no right or wrong way to stay connected to your breath. Just keep coming back to it as you notice you drift away. I often say the practice isn't staying here with 100% attention the entire time. The practice is noticing when you've gotten pulled away by the movements of your mind, when you're in the future or when you're in the past, just noticing that that's what happened and come back to feeling your breathing. You're doing amazing. We're about halfway through. Perhaps you're observing how your internal landscape is shifting as we're practicing. Maybe your internal landscape is becoming more calm. Maybe your internal landscape is becoming more chaotic. We're not judging, we're just observing. There's no good, there's no bad, there's no right, there's no wrong. There just is. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your seat in the chair. Soft jaw, soft eyes, soft shoulders. Just paying attention to our breathing first and foremost. We're aware of our body. We're aware of all the internal layers. The mind is moving, emotions move, energy shifts. We're continuously redirecting our attention to how it feels to be breathing as we're aware of these other layers as well. We're in the home stretch, just a couple more minutes together. Recommitting to being present with your breath and your body just for the next couple minutes. Soft jaw, soft eyes, soft shoulders. All right, now I invite you with your next couple inhales to take a nice big inhale. Let it out. You can let it out audibly if you want. Take a big sigh. One more nice big inhale together. Let it out. Just in a way that feels good. Maybe give your hands a gentle little shake. You can take a nice big stretch. That feels good. It feels good to move a little bit after sitting still for so long. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you can remember that you have this tool, which is essentially the tool of just turning within. So no matter what's going on outside of you, remembering to bring your attention into your own body, to your own breath, and just give yourself that little bit of buffer in between circumstance and your reaction to it. Mindfulness has been shown in research to give you a little bit more reaction time and actually can help you to be more proactive and less reactive. So I encourage you to practice. I like to tell people to just start with 1 minute a day, just like what we did today. Set up your body and just bring your attention to your breath and just start with 1 minute, set a timer and build from there. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you back again. Like I said, the first Monday and the third Monday of the month. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day, everybody. Thanks for practicing.